up, y'all? It's me, Erica, and we are down here. Peace, y'all. Take care of each other. Protect your energy. What's up, everybody? It's me, Erica. We are down here, honey. Your girl is back. I'm off of quote unquote bed rest or whatever the hell. Um, I'm like I'm like 98%. I'm almost 100%. My body is just sore. What's up, everybody? It's me, Erica, honey. We are down here. Go ahead and like, subscribe, and comment. Let me know that you stopped by. Girl, yeah. So my body is still like sore, 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 but I'm not congested. I don't know what was happening, but I was down. Like I had to leave work early on Friday. I left work. I was only at work for 2 hours, and I was like, I cannot do it. I couldn't even sit up. I had to lay down. So, um, I lay down Friday, Saturday. It wasn't until Saturday evening that I was feeling a little better, but I slept the majority of the day. I don't know. My whole body was just like, you need to relax. And what was crazy was, because I was sick prior, right? I was sick prior, and so I hadn't had an appetite. Then on Friday, my sons and I didn't eat, but we made pizza. And so we were making pizza, and I ate one of the pepperonis. In the middle of the night, I got so sick, like my stomach started cramping. I started getting stomach cramps. And so I was like, oh my God. And then I like had this like cramp in my side, and it wouldn't go away. I got down on the floor. I was moving around. I got in the shower. Girl, I was going through it. And I couldn't, it was like, I was like, I don't know what's wrong. And then I was like, I don't know if it's gas. I don't know what it is. And I couldn't eat. And then I kept wanting to, like, everything. I would drink water. I was trying to drink warm water. Um, with lemon and stuff. Like, I was just trying to do all this stuff, and it was like 3 o'clock in the morning. I know my sons was like, what in the hell is going on out there? I was moving around. Then I got in the shower. I sat down on the shower floor, and I was just letting the water go over me. I was just I was speaking to the water and asking it to do what it needed to do, because when you speak to water, it will do what you want it to do. So I was speaking to the water and asking the water just to heal my body, heal, 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 heal. And then got back, because I started sweating. Like, I started sweating, and I was like, that's the only thing that I ate. And I was like, I don't know what else could have caused my stomach to start cramping like that. I don't know if it was the spices, but it was just, them tiny little pepperonis that you put on the pizza. So it was a mess. And then the cramp like slowly started going away. It felt like it was that big, and it just started going down. And then, because I couldn't even sit up, straight. It was really bad, child. So I'm back. And that's enough of me talking about that. Was probably TMI. I feel a little better, but like I said, I still have my joints are like sore, and then like I feel sore, like my, like, sensitive, tender, like sensitive, like I feel sensitive, my body's sensitive. And so I'm getting better. So I have my tea this morning. And I also like made a decision. Like, I was just like, okay, now that your body, like my body is like out clear, like I probably look a little different than the last video. Girl, what a difference, huh? Um, but yeah, I said to myself, there's some things that I need to eliminate from my diet. Just by eating that pepperoni, I was just like, what was it? What was it? And then I don't know. I don't know. So we'll see. So let's talk about Real Housewives of Potomac. It wasn't much going on. It felt like kind of like a milestone episode. The twins. Girl, I can never remember their names. Love and Grace. They had their 16th Sweet 16 looked very nice, very, understated, not real wild like the Sweet 16 parties on the other shows or whatever. So it's very understated, very, quaint, very cute, very pink, pink and pastels. And Jamal came, and the girls look really nice, and the oldest daughter was there and her friends and stuff like that. So that was a cute. And then we had Candace, who got her second degree. Come on, 2 degrees. I say yes, Wendy. Come on, 2 degrees. 2 degrees. Came through. It was so cute. She got her degree, so she had a barbecue. So it felt like it was a milestone type of thing. And then unfortunately, Robyn, her hairstylist's sibling and husband died in a car accident. So Robyn was dealing with that this episode. I was like, everybody was crying this episode except for Gizelle. Even at her daughter's Sweet 16, she couldn't shed a tear, honey. The stoic princess, honey. I said everybody was crying, but Giselle. But anyways, Griselda, she's ice cold, honey. She is ice cold. Reasonably Shady. The live show, they're gonna have a live show. That live show they showed next episode was looking like it was about 80 people in there. I mean, it's the first live show. I probably would have 5 people come to my live show if I had a live show, child. Apparently Reasonably Shady is doing well. I can honestly say I've never listened to an episode. I don't even think I've ever listened to a clip of Reasonably Shady, but I did watch while I was on bed rest. I did watch the full first season of Real Housewives of Potomac. And I will say that Robyn and Gizelle said they had known each other 5 years before the show. So, because I was like, did these hoes meet on the show? But no, they said in their thing, because that's what I wanted to see, if they were going to mention how they met. And they said they had known each other 5 years before the show. So that's that. What did she say? Something about the prenuptial stuff. I don't know what Robyn and Gizelle are sitting there talking about them having a live show. And she said Wendy is singing a different song at the thing, but she was drunk or whatever. She said she's going to meet up with Candace because they had a screaming match. On the way, and they were, and I was like, Candace was really hollering and screaming at that lady. So that's what she don't want to do in public. But thank God we have Ashley, Heartbreakers 2.0. She's always ready with her gadgets to hit record and let the people know what's going on. Oh, and we saw Uncle Lumpkin and his wife. Ashley went to go visit them to talk about Gullum, Master Gullum. Yeah, so shout out to Candace. Congratulations on her MBA, spring 2022 graduate of Harvard University. She said, let's celebrate the education of Black people. And then she said the producer told her that she said that Karen was around town, and it wasn't Ray. But she did say that. We saw that she said it, but the way that Ashley framed it, it was if Candace was bringing it to Ashley, and then Ashley was like, she said something. I don't remember. She said something about you being with other men or something. Girl, you're the one that brought it up. So that was the part that was out of context, and Candace straightened that out later. Candace also shares with us that she has missed a period, but we know that it has arrived. So, ain't no baby. Karen and Matt meet. Karen says she's going to have a live show, like a variety show. I honestly think that Karen is not that interesting to have a family variety show. I don't know. I don't know what she's trying to do. I have no idea. I just don't get it. um I just don't understand it. I don't understand. I mean, maybe it's a dream of hers and she just wants to, I have this platform, I'm gonna take every opportunity to live out my dreams that I want to do. Go for it, because I'm sorry, I just don't think she has a personality. I mean, she had a 88-minute special. Y'all thought it was a spinoff. Y'all thought, ooh, Karen is about to get a spinoff. Y'all think everybody who has a special is about to get a spinoff. I wonder why y'all think that. I wonder why y'all think that. But anyway, and girl, anyway, so Karen had her little show on the farm and nobody watched. And I'm like, so who's coming to this variety show? Same people who's coming to Reasonably Shady, just really super devout RHOP fans. That's it. That's it. Like, who else is coming? Don't nobody really care. They just want to see the mess. They don't really care about y'all as like outside of the character that you're playing on a show. And that's true. And that's another thing. I think like watching the episode last night, I was like looking at Candace and Wendy and apologizing, and Wendy saying, "I'm coming to you again to apologize." And I was like, "Wait a minute, girl, what the fuck? What again? What she say? A drunk mind speaks a sober heart," or some shit she was saying. Girl, 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 fuck Robyn. Wendy says it doesn't last long. She sent a tweet out. I don't know what night it was. I don't know. It wasn't last night, but she said when the sneak peek came out of them hugging, because Robyn didn't even want to say sorry again. She was like, "I already said it." Like, ugh. I don't care. And I tell you, Robyn Dixon can go. Her and Gizelle, they can go. You know what? No, you know who really can go? Griselda. Griselda can go because I think Robyn would turn into a different person. Yeah. Griselda can go. She can really go. But anyways, Karen's supposed to be having a family variety show. I was like, okay, look at Matt. Matt's grown up a little bit. She said she's known Matt since he was 17. Anyways, Wendy and Eddie are coming back from the airport. Wendy was a keynote speaker at I think it was a gender and sexuality type of conversation. She's going to have her kidney stones taken out. Candace and Robyn meet up. We find out that Robyn's friend died in a car accident, and Robyn feels like it's time to squash shit with people she cares about. She's like, and she was the one up there that was actually defending Chris. She said the next time we have when you want to go out on a rant or whatever, be more specific. Candace is just a naturally, this is the reason why I think I think the reason why I kind of go, I don't know if I go up for Candace, but I kind of have like right here for Candace, because I'm a lot like Candace, where I'll cry, but I when I take the razor blade from out right here, it's a wrap for you. It is a wrap for you. But I might be crying while doing it. I might be crying while doing it. And it's a lot. You're just a sensitive, empathetic person. Like I cried when she hugged Robyn, because that's really sad. And even though Robyn has been the extreme asshole, the brolic buff asshole that she's been this season, Candace still was kind enough, because that's something that you can't erase when somebody is in need like that. It's really hard unless they have done something really awful to you. And I don't think that Robyn has done anything incredibly awful to Candace for Candace not to embrace her and show her kindness when she needed some kindness and support, right? And that kind of shows you the type of person that Candace is. And in addition to, I think Candace, from her relationship with her mom, has some people pleasing coding that she needs to deprogram. But that'll just come with more experience, as she's nice to people and they mistake her kindness for weakness, or use her, or turn their backs on her, or do the things that these women have done to her on the show. I think through experience that you learn to stop doing the people pleasing thing. But I think it was kind of her to hug Robyn and embrace her and cry with her She probably couldn't get that from Gizelle. Crying, girl. Gizelle would be like, "What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? You trying to hug me?" That's what Gizelle would be doing. Girl, I know your friend's sister just died, but what you trying to hug me, girl? No, okay, I'm good. You good? You good? You okay? And pat Robyn on You okay, girl? You'll be all right. So she wouldn't have been able to get that comfort from her other friend. Candace was the right person for that. But a lot of times, because you are that person, people know that they can come to you and you will be that person using your empathy, in other words. So Candace has to kind of be careful with that. But, she is who she is. And the only way she's going to learn is through experience because, I mean, we have told her time and time again, and she just does what the fuck she wants to do anyway. And she fucks around and she finds out. So that's how Candace learns, apparently. She has to fuck around and find out. Yeah, Mia joint Cairo opening, great. Ashley, she goes over Uncle Lumpkin's house and she explains to Uncle Lumpkin and his wife. I can't wait until we get to the scene where Uncle Lumpkin tells her to get her shit together and go get her mind checked. I said that is the type of advice that a man needs to give a woman trying to be with a man who ain't no good for her, is to tell her, girl, go get your head checked. What the fuck is wrong with you? You don't need to be with no motherfucker like that. I'm proud that Ashley has, but she's gonna do what she wanna do. She's gonna have to fuck around and find out. A lot of these experiences that we have to fuck around and find out. But he is there with her. Um, little what's a little segregation? What's his name? Integration, because Jim Crow stayed behind with his father. Yeah. I was trying not to say anything else. Y'all don't like it when I call Ashley's kids Jim Crow and integration. Anyways, so she gets the baby out of the car seat. She says by the when she was leaving the house to bring the kids over to Uncle Lump's house, that Michael started an argument and said he wanted to spend time with Dean. He tried to tell her that she was not prepared for anything or something like that. Probably um ageist stuff. I could see Michael saying ageist stuff to Ashley about her not being prepared, being young, being da 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 and da da da, kind of using what he siphoned from her against her. And so he caused an argument, she said, before they left, and so she left Dean with him and brought Dylan. Is that his name? She gave her baby them plain ass names. She said she had other baby names. When I in the first season, she had other names for her children, and it wasn't Dean and Dylan. Right. Again, your body goes through so much in pregnancy that you can actually die. Ladies, name your babies, please. And then when Ashley was like, I'm going to be responsible for their well-being, it's just going to be me, and her aunt was telling her, like, girl, no, it's not. You have family, you have support, you have a community. And she does. Her mother is probably pissed that she can't be connected to this rich man, and Ashley is past. I mean, Ashley can probably scoot up under another old man. She could probably find her, and her and old weasel eyed Sheila can probably devise a new plan to change Ashley's hair up a little bit, give her a little young look and push her up into some CEO's office, because on the first season, Ashley has a birthday party. I think she's turning 28, and she works. She said at the L2 bar or something like that, and that's where she used to work, and that's where she met Michael. But when Ashley was on Yes for the Dress, she said she was an intern where Michael worked. There's two stories, and I'll never forget it. I would like somebody to ask Ashley, how did she meet Michael? Did she meet Michael at the bar, find out where she worked, and then Weasel Eyes pushed her in the corporate office and told her to go upstairs and make it happen? I want to know how it happened, because there's two stories on how they met. I ain't forgot. And I'm so glad I went back and watched that damn season 1. If y'all ain't watched season 1, you will understand a lot. And Robyn is still talking about the same shit 8 years later. The same shit. Same storyline. Same storyline. Ashley, you're never on your own. Ashley was, trying to squeeze out tears or whatever. So we pick up Aunt Dottie at the airport, honey, and her and Candace are sitting there talking, and Candace tells her mom that she's missed her period. Her mother goes, a baby? I said, bitch, It's Aunt Dottie, baby. Here comes Aunt Dottie. You gotta be prepared. When I tell you that lady reminds me so much of my mother, I understand the relationship that Candace has with her mother. And if you watch my old episodes, I gave Candace my old reviews. I gave Candace a real hard time in the way that she dealt with her mother. It triggered me so much. The hypercritical helicopter, wannabe helicopter, doesn't understand boundaries mother. Yes, does to this day that woman doesn't understand. To this day that woman doesn't understand boundaries. She doesn't. Yeah, so she reminds me of a lot of my mother. But she got in the car and she was like, a baby. And then Candace said, Dottie said, you're going to have to stop all that cussing. She was like, kids know cuss words and know that they cannot use it. And it's true. My sons, I didn't edit in front of my sons. I never told my sons that, quote unquote curse words were quote unquote bad words. I told them those were adult words as they were growing up. I say, when you get older, you can use those words. Just don't use them directed towards me, because then we gonna fight. Okay. Yeah. Right. And so that was it for that. Sweet 16 party. Jamal shows up. Candace's party. Candace has her, she's having a barbecue to celebrate her graduation. And, baby, when they saw the snake in the backyard and Aunt Dottie said, Candace, I thought you said Gizelle wasn't coming, bitch. And they showed that snake. I said, yes. Bitch, I love a good joke that is on time and that is accurate. Oh my God. A snake in the grass? I thought you said Gizelle wasn't coming. Perfect. That when I tell you everybody was hollering and she was like, and then you saw the little snake in the hole going through. There she go right there. She ain't never lied. And I'm sure that's going to come up at the reunion. Candace, don't apologize because that bitch is a snake. Honey, we only call them like we see them. And thank God the grass was cut short enough so you could see that bitch. Right. Come on, 2 degrees. Everybody's showing up. Everybody's at Candace's house. Candace has a nice house. She has a party. The backyard. I don't know what was going on with that tent. It looked like one little. That tent would have gone down, but everybody looked like they had a good time. The food was looking good. Chris was on the grill. It just was a good time. She invited Robyn. Robyn shows up. Karen shows up. She comes downstairs in this little slip dress. Ray said, wait a minute. I thought you said this was a barbecue, girl. Should you have on some denim? He didn't say that, but I was saying that, right? She looked cute though. Her hair looked cute. She was excited. So it was just so cute. Love to see all the support that Candace has and all the friends, the real true friends that she has. And, I'm sure that when they get through filming these seasons, that they have to go through some kind of therapy session because it's weird. It's weird. Wendy and Robyn are off to, no, first before that, I think it was Ray. Was it Ray or Karen? One of them asked Robyn, when is the wedding? And she said, so nobody's invited. It's just going to be the 4 of us. And she was like, girl, yeah, right. Karen was like, girl, just say you want to shack up. Just say you want, and that's the thing. And I've always said this. I said, I don't think Robyn wants to be married to Juan. I think she's been burned by him and she doesn't want to go through that again. But she, for society, is feeling the pressure. Just get married. I know y'all want to be married. And she probably loves Juan dearly, right? She probably loves him dearly. But to attach yourself to him again after he did that, and no, that's not, it's a high risk. It's a high risk marriage. It would be a high risk marriage. And so we'll see. I think they have gotten their license. I don't know that they've gotten a ceremony. So she has gone ahead and got a license to operate as the Dixons. She never changed her last name. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, girl, it's already, it's like, just say you don't want, but she has to, I don't know. Like, I feel like it's society pressure. Wendy and Robyn have a conversation, just checking in. A drunk mind speaks to sober heart. I've had time to think about it. Why were you so comfortable No one from the group was around for you to argue with. That was a dig. Um, well, I'm coming to you twice. I'm sorry that I hurt you. Y'all are going to have to stop apologizing for your reactions. I don't get it. I don't understand it. She was apologizing for telling that girl that her relationship, you don't even have a relationship. You don't have a relationship, Robyn. You have a relationship, but you don't have a relationship. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying. And for you to be so angry with her when this has been your storyline for the entire time you've been here, is this merry-go-round with Juan, it's so stupid. It's like since the first season, like it's stupid. That's when Ashley was going around saying that she had $27. They had $27 in her account because Ashley went around and Googled everyone. Yes, and Googled everyone and was talking to Katie about how Robyn didn't have money in her account and this and that, and they made a big deal about it. And also, Ashley's first trip was a bus. Remember when they had them twin beds, when Robyn and Gizelle were in the room and they had those twin beds, and then Michael met them up at the drag bar, and Giselle and Ashley told everybody that Michael had a big penis, right? The same way Candace came in and told everybody Chris's penis was brown and tan and white or whatever. And then she did the same thing as Ashley. Ashley did the same thing. Ashley had a bunk trip, and then Michael came on the trip, and the women got mad and wanted to leave. And Ray got mad because he told Michael, it seemed like you just wanted to have a fantasy with 7 women and be in a house with 7 women. And then Ashley throughout the entire season kept ages. It was all ages. She kept saying things about them being on menopause, and I don't know if this is this and this and that and this and that and this and that. Go watch the first season. It gives you a lot of girl. Anyways, so she says she's surprised that Wendy took ownership in that, whatever. Karen and Candace straighten out their situations. She says, yes, we were messy and drunk with the demon. She says, have you grown with Ashley? She says, we're not. She says the entire crew is disjointed, and they are. Chris, baby, when I tell you after Ray told Chris that he needed to apologize and kind of be the bigger person, I'm not apologizing for nothing that I did not do. He didn't do anything. There's nothing for him to apologize. And then if he does apologize, it's as if though he's admitting to something. Don't apologize. Chris was pissed, and he had every right to be pissed. He didn't even see Candace give her toast. He walked outside. He was mad. I would have been mad too. Like, what? Get your old ass away from me. What to say. He was like, all right, let me go check on Candace. Candace was in another room. He went outside. I don't know if he was smoking a cigar or what, but he was just sitting there pissed. I would have been pissed too. Candace gives her toast. She thanks everybody. She thanks her mom for being an example. Regardless what God has for you, no man can take. And that was the end of the episode. Like I said, it was a filler episode. Seemed like it was just like milestones and things like that. And so y'all let me know what you think about the episode. Like I said, it wasn't really much to really like talk about or whatever, but I do want to tell Bravo and their producers that I am I am so like annoyed that I know who Mia Thornton is as a now she's like a public figure. I wish that she's the person that should have stayed a private citizen. She is. Anyways, y'all take care of each other. Protect your energy. Peace.